What's up, everybody? We're on our A major scale. I gotta find a different place because the air conditioning is really bad in the other place, so I'm like floating this video around. So we got our A major scale, just like normal. I'll show you how to get from our palm key transition into the Altissimo. So with this case, we got, once we get to our D, instead of using a palm E, in this case I go to an overblown middle E flat. I finger an E just like a middle E flat. I just overblow it and I get an E, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, obviously with the E flat key. Overblow that and you got your E. And then to F sharp, we got our split F, which is 1, 3, and 4, which is exactly like F. Split in my terminology means that fingering, but the 2 fingers up. And since we got our lower pinky on the E flat key, I just hold that, and that's the F sharp fingering. For G sharp, I just play 1, 2, 3, and the side C key. And then for A, I just use the 3 key. I normally never use this fingering, the 3 key, in order to play A because it's the most unstable fingering. However, coming from that G sharp, it adds some stability. So when I re-articulate to go from that A to the other one, I use a different fingering, which is exactly like G sharp, but the first finger is up. This is what I call a vented G sharp fingering. So it's 2, 3, and G sharp key in order to play A. I know in some of my other videos, I played A using a vented D fingering, just like D with the first finger up, but I don't use it in this scale because it's a little bit clunky. So from there, we go to our B natural. Depending on how your horn is pitched, depending on where you're placing the tuning, for the B natural, you can hold the A fingering I just showed you, which is a vented G sharp, and then all you got to do is just add the E flat palm key to that, and you can play B natural like this. I talked about using the E flat key by itself to play B natural, but you got to be careful because the pitch wants to ride up. So usually I either have the C or the G key down with the E flat key to stop that pitch from riding up. But since it's very convenient, since we already have 2, 3 and the G sharp key, you can just do that depending on how the pitch works for you. So for C sharp, I just use the B natural key, and then for D, I just add the side C. For E, I just use the 5 key. Then for F sharp, I use either the 3 with the D and the side E together in order to play F sharp. But in this case, I'm just going to use the E flat key by itself. It's like you overblow that B natural that's below it, and then you get this F sharp that's right here. And then for G sharp, the 3 key by itself, and then for A, just the B natural key. So it's like you overblow that C sharp that's below that, and just use the B natural key in order to play A. And that's all there is to it. So I'll play that for you now. That's all there is to it. Thanks. And now for a wee bit of tomfoolery.